Okay, so this is June 22nd and day 5 of my healing progress post ankle sprain. Have not had it x-rayed, just healing it at home. And this is the comparison of like how much I can point my toes here versus here. Okay, wait, I can do a little bit more. Okay, and dorsiflex. Hold on, I can do better. I have to bend my knee, but that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Still super swollen, but again, this is like half of what it was, or maybe more than or less than half. So here we are, day 5, and I rolled this ankle first. So yeah, let's see how I can do this direction. All right. Okay, day 6 of my healing progress here with my ankle. Slowly getting better, but it's a very slow process. I'm getting slight increase of mobility. This is normal. This is where I'm at. Dorsiflexion. Can't really bend too much on the right, but I'm trying. Yesterday I was able to balance a little bit standing without holding on to anything. So this right leg had to be a little bit further in front of the left leg because there's no bend. And all of the weight really was on the left leg, but at least I was able to stand for a few seconds and balance, and I made it into the shower, and it did feel like I was getting slightly increased mobility with the warmth of the water. So that was cool. So there we have it, day 6, and praying for a swift recovery. Okay, so this is day 7 of my healing progress. What does that make it? June 24th. Tuesday. This happened last Tuesday. As you can see, I've finally been wrapping it. I hadn't been wrapping it this whole time, but a friend came over and massaged it a little bit and wrapped it for me. I'm sure she did a much better job than I did last night when I rewrapped it. But anyways, the progress that I have made from yesterday is that while I still can only just barely balance standing for a few seconds, and I'm not getting the bend in here that I need, and it's really painful in here. I'm starting to wonder if I did break a bone. Now that the swelling is going down, and it's very stiff. So, but the progress that I have made is that right in the balls of the feet, in here, it's bending a little deeper when I point my toes. So that's pretty significant. Like this toe, there's still some weakness in here. I have to use the big toe to like push it down. But I feel it deeper in the balls of the feet that I'm pointing. Of course, this I can do much tighter. This one I can't really do so tight. But that's going to be the goal, is that I can raise the ankle and push the toes down, and get that strength and mobility back. Okay, so this is June 24th, part 2, day 7 of healing. Earlier today, and since like last night, after my friend massaged my foot a little bit, I got a little extra bend right beneath the balls of the feet there. I was able to push down a little more. But since this morning, I've been able to get a little bend in here too, to where I have more control of the top of the toes here, more strength, I should say, and a little bit more release here. So it's still not like full capacity, right? Whew. Give myself a foot cramp. You know, that's what I can do there. But just to be able to have any kind of bend there. Because again, what I'm trying to do is squeeze the toes down, lift the ankle up. Which, you know, I can only kind of do it a little when I bend my knee a little bit. Working on it. Anyway, that's progress. That's an improvement to be able to get have a little release at this joint here too. Okay, so this is day 8 of my healing progress, June 25th. And while I still am not able to stand on this ankle, on this foot, I mean, I can stand on it with it being like a little in front of me. I can't do the 90-degree thing really. With any weight. It hurts a lot right here. Even when, like, say I'm just going from a vertical position, or from a horizontal position to a vertical position, there is a very strong stinging pain, sharp, right along here, which leads me to believe, look, I may have legitimately fractured it. Now that the swelling is down and I'm getting more foot mobility, the bruise does go, it's hard to see it, but it does go all the way up to here. I would guess the impact, well, I know that the impact was here. I can't believe my skin is like this, probably because it was so inflamed, and now the inflammation, the swelling has gone down, so it's all weirdly wrinkled, even though I keep putting oil and different oils on it and things to help heal. Anyways, the impact definitely hit here. I would guess if there's a fracture, it's along here. And then ouch, there might be something also in correlation with this from the way that it hit and my ankle was inverted. So yeah, here and here, it's like where those bends happened. So, but foot progress, look, I can really spread my toes out wider now, which is helping me to, open up in here slowly. I've been doing some slow trigger point in here. There's some really tender areas, and just been working on opening that up because the ankle feels super compressed and congested right in the center. So yeah, that's my progress after day 8. Again, I cannot stand, but look, being able to mobilize my toes like this is phenomenal. They say a broken bone takes 6 to 8 weeks to heal. I'm on a mission to make it much faster. Here's the inside. Still a little swollen in here. But, you know, and in here where it was compressed. But much better. So I'm going to take it as a win. Just the increased foot mobility each and every day, even though I still have made no progress with standing or walking. The joint mobility is huge because that's foundational right there. Ouch. Here's the E version. See, I still can't bring it forward. So there we have it, folks. But look, much more strength in the toes. Ouch. Even though it hurts. But pushing down. Again, I'm working on being able to bend the ankle like this and push the toes down. So I'm getting more strength here in pushing the toes down. I feel it. I definitely have not slept well. Being in the same position for too long hurts. I'm very restless. But doing exercises in the bed, using my tuning forks and arnica and CBD oil, all the good stuff to help heal.